got me an Xbox Series S. Pretty happy with that. Just wish I could find a way to stream it on here. Does anyone know how to stream a Xbox Series on YouTube?
Really, guys? Y'all give me some.
I already kicked this guy's ass. I already kicked his ass. Why do I gotta fight him again? I gotta find a way how I can stream my Xbox Series to YouTube. I read you can't stream it. It doesn't have a YouTube streaming app. You can do it by plugging it into your laptop or something like that. Oh, right in the kneecaps. I kicked your ass again, dude. Panda? Someone heard a baby panda? Yeah, it's probably the bomber again. Ah, crap. I don't know where these bombs are. Doesn't really give you a really good hint where they are. I gotta figure out how to stream on the Xbox Series on YouTube. I can stream on Twitch, which I have a Twitch, it's just I'm never on it. I'm mostly YouTube. Does that mean I have to change my name now? Since I have an Xbox now too? I don't know to what Angry Video Game Nerd is already taken. And I'd never try to be that guy. That guy's a really good streamer. I don't know. All I know is I don't know where these bombs are. Alright, take a look at the case file then. The aux in the inn? Where's the inn? Someone want to tell me where the inn is? And please hurry. Alright, let's see here. Is it anywhere on the map? What's it called? The Ox Inn? Or Oaks Inn? Or whatever. What's this? No. It's a restaurant. I don't see any, what? Hey, Yagami, I think you need to charge your phone there, buddy. Wow, hotel district. I don't got a lot of time to mess with you guys. Run faster, Yagami. Run faster, talk. Man, you're a badass. You should be able to run faster. Where's the freaking bomb? I ain't got time for you freaking a-hole. Headbutt.
Really, guys?
No. Where did that say this was? Box in the inn? What? I'm a little confused. Where's the inn? I don't get it. That's a hotel. Can't get in there. Hmm? Where? Oh, this is frustrating. It's in the hotel district. I have no damn clue. Well, now I'm going to the hills. God damn it, I don't need to be messing with you guys right now. I gotta find a bomb. Okay. Well, it'd help if I could read Japanese. It would really help. Where the heck is it? Talk! I can't read Japanese, dude! Running out of time. Is it in there? I guess the first door let me in, I'm going through. Crap. Thought that was the bomb. Scarlet! Scar! Scarlet! Scar! Come here! Scar! Oh shit, this was it. Got 2 seconds. Scar! Scarlet! Come here, bud. Scarlet! Come here! Come here, pup. Come here, puppy. What you doing, girl? Eat your shoe. Oh, I had 2 seconds left that time. Agendas here on this block? Scar, come here. Scar.
Sorry, Sam was having trouble getting in touch with Shintani.
Get it, buddy.
So I decided to give him a call myself. See what but when I dialed him up, I heard the phone ringing in my closet. Shintani was killed.
The others? Do you mean his eyes were
gouged out? But Shintani's beef was with the Keurig. Why would the mole target him?
I'm not so sure. It sounded like he knew something when we talked earlier.
Scar, come here.
Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on.
He probably knew more about the mole than
Come
I
on.
did. And his source had to. Maybe they killed
Come here,
him to
bud.
keep their secret safe.
Scar.
Why did he have...
Not sure. Maybe to harass me. Maybe to stop.
Yagami, you might want to lay low for a bit. It's not safe for you here. Get out of town. If the mole comes after you...
Right. I'll do just that.
You know,
I'll kick his ass.
I watched Oki had a good head on his shoulders. And I bet he didn't have the guts to succeed when push came to shove. Even so, he looked up to me. Guess I took it for granted. Thought he'd
When
open...
I first joined,
Blah, blah, don't care. Boo-hoo, cry, cry, wah, wah. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hi, girl. Talking to my German Shepherd lab, by the way.
Make yourself at home, Yagami.
Scarlet.
I'll leave you the key. You've been here way longer anyway. You deserve it more than me.
So, what do we...
Yagami-san?
sure, what's up?
Well, it's about Shintani-sensei.
Come here. Scar, come here.
Yagami-san. I know you just told Genda-sensei you're gonna lay low, but that's not true, is it? You want to keep hunting down this killer.
And if I said yes?
Don't worry, I won't...
Oh, man.
I managed to take this before the cops showed.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah?
I'm not sure what this tells us about what...
Huh? If we want to know what Shintani was up to before he got killed, this might be just what we need.
Probably the cell phone.
Shintani dialed this number earlier. I want to know where it goes.
Right, that makes sense. It's a good thing the killer forgot to take Shintani's. This way we can see who he was calling.
The killer didn't forget. Even if the phone was gone, we'd
What you got, girl?
I had no idea.
Yep. I bet he left the phone so I'd find the body quicker.
Huh?
I mean, he went through the trouble of hiding it in my office of all places.
Scar,
Probably wanted to cause as much chaos
Come
as
here.
possible, you know?
come here.
Hey, the number got a hit in a search. It's apparently for the,
What the hell?
what, do you know it?
3 years ago, there was a pretty famous murder there. A patient was killed. And the man they arrested for it was named Shinpei Okawa.
Oh, come on. Wait, he was your client.
He worked as a contract laundryman.
Don't care. Back to the game. Scar, get your shoe. Scar, get your shoe. Get it. Get it, buddy. Scarlet. Oh no, don't tell me it's already over. Chapter 5 is already over. Scar! Hey, no, Scar! Scarlet! Scar! Scarlet! No. No. Little monster. Okay, stop running into the elevator. Scar! Come here. Get your toy. Scarlet, get your toy. Well, what's wrong with this guy?
Excuse me.
Sounds like he has to take a crap. Scar! Scar! Outside! Outside! Let's go! Wanna go outside? Come on, buddy. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him, Scar. Go get him. Go get him. Come on. Lay down. Lay down, Scarlet. So what was that? Go get her! Go get her! Get her, Scar! Get her, Scar! My shepherd lab is crazy. Gonna let her stay in my game room for a little while at a time.
Excuse me.
My Colts game is gonna start here not too long from now. What? I thought already. I thought he was the side quest. Oops.
You don't give up, do you?
Kick his ass! Kick his motherfucking ass! Oh, I'd say that guy got his ass kicked. Who's next? Kick his ass! Y'all get me? Kick all their asses, buddy. What the hell is going on? Oh, so that stupid ass that I've already beat the shit out of like 3 times. Nice. Hang on, guys, I'll be right with you as soon as I take care of this dumbass. Good way to finish. Who's next? You, Toyama? What? Now he's my friend?
Yep.
But give me more of that extract, or can I buy it at stores now?
Excuse me.
Now I gotta go get a doctor. Come on, man. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, it's an alchemist.
Huh? Hmm?
No, they're showing me how to create it. Alright. I can get extract.
Excuse me.
You kidding me? Okay, let me out of Bum Central, please. Now, who is waiting for me? Starts with a K. Oh, I think it's the dude back in the Genda Law office. No, this isn't no Genda Law office. Who is this? What? Oh, it is him.
Sugiura.
Kaito-san told me you'd be here. Don't forget about me next time, yeah?
Wish you'd fucking forget about me. Is there a reason your little gang needs to keep meeting up here?
It's so nice of you to let us use your store, Higashi-san.
Don't talk down to Yakuza, kid.
It's okay, Higashi-san. I think we all know you're nicer than you let on.
What the hell?
Damn. And you're braver than you look, Hoshino-kun. You got the skills to back it up?
Just a third-degree black belt.
Huh?
Not that I've ever had to use it.
Well, I'll call this meeting.
Sure.
I'll do the honors. Masamichi Shintani of the Genda Law Office. Given that his eyes were gouged out, and I'll need all of your help to track him down.
The ADDC, huh?
Again?
We can talk about that later.
Oh, damn it.
This is Masamichi Shintani. I'm a lawyer from the Genda Law Office.
Oh, it's good to hear from you, Shintani.
Could you put me through to the same person I spoke to yesterday?
Do you know the extension you wish to reach?
Oh, it sort of slipped my mind. Sorry.
Why don't you just tell me what the call was about, and I'll connect you to the proper department.
Oh, in that case... It was about 89.
Sorry, but I'm not authorized to talk.
Sure.
Please hold, sir.
Doesn't sound like you're making much progress.
Thank you for waiting.
Yes?
It seems our publicity department never received a call from the Shintani-sama.
I see. Thank you anyway. No way this happens. It'll be faster to just head over there myself.
You think that's gonna work?
Not sure, but I know the director, remember? Worst case scenario, I come back empty-handed.
I'll come with you, Yagami-san.
Okay. Me and Nagashi will go check out what's going on with the Matsugane fam. Shouldn't be tough with Hamura out in the picture.
Hey, I don't remember saying I was gonna help you.
By the way, Yagami-san, whatever happened to that guy from 3 years ago? Shinpei Okubo.
He's in the detention center.
Have you ever gone to see him?
No. Why would I? Why do you ask anyway?
I don't know. I was wondering, the case got tons of news coverage. I was also wondering what you thought about the... I mean, did you really think that he was innocent?
Probably.
But then he walked. Killed his girlfriend. You defended him for that too, yeah?
Yep.
Did you believe him then too?
He kept saying the same thing. How he could never have killed anyone. But... I didn't believe him, no. Fighting for him in court made me sick to my stomach.
So why'd you do it, Yagami?
That's enough of the questions, Suki.
Woof. My bad.
Nah.
If you say so.
Yagami-san, you're heading to the ADDC. I'm gonna grab a taxi for us.
Why not just run there like I have all freaking game? Mom, no, not that guy again.
Over here, Yagami-san.
Damn it, I was supposed to go get his... Sorry about that, dude. I didn't get your wig this time.
I've heard a bit about this place before. But the ADDC, isn't it just one part of a larger organization? If I recall correctly, they call it the Medical Institute. Is that accurate?
Yeah. They own every last inch of this campus.
It's incredible. Even with all these buildings, they're still getting budget to expand from that new drug. So? Is it the same as you remember?
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder if it's a chick that's the director of it, why he's so quiet.
Huh? Don't go too far ahead, Yagami-san!
Damn it.
What are you all shaken up for? Calm down. Just stick with me and you'll be fine.
Isn't that
Got that,
Shintani?
Yagami-san! Try not to just ditch me, okay?
He's seeing stuff.
Is something wrong?
It's just... After 3 years, it still looks the same.
Huh?
Almost like time itself is...
Not every place changes,
Yagami-san.
dude.
Come on. Front desk's over there.
Hey, baby.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
I don't, sorry. My name is Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. We're here to talk about a murder that took place in Kamurocho.
A murder?
A co-worker of ours named Shintani. He was the victim.
We have a record that he called this center before he was killed.
Huh?
We're hoping you can help us track down exactly who he spoke to.
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't provide such private...
Yeah, you will.
Well... Could I at least talk to Director Kido instead? He's an old friend of mine. Just let him know Yagami stopped by, to say hello.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Look over there.
Is that him? Wow, what?
Gentlemen, I really don't know what else you want from me. I have nothing more to say. I've told the police all that I know.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this, Director. Problem is, my partner here won't give it a rest till he sees the scene of the crime.
Yagami.
But I'm sure we'll be leaving soon.
That's not what we agreed upon. You know this isn't about how long it takes.
Not the friendliest girl in town, huh?
Ah,
We're
crap.
not exactly welcome guests here.
After I busted my ass to pass the bar, I always figured I'd have my pick of the ladies.
Oops, sorry. Damn it. Get out of my way, there, hottie.
Right this way, please. Straight ahead is the ADDC's general ward. Waku-san's room is on the 4th floor.
That's a new character. I haven't heard that name before.
This was the room.
What's down there?
That's the research wing, where they develop all our new drugs.
Oh.
You can't get in without a gold key card, though.
Gold, huh?
I suppose because it's the heart of the center's operations.
Huh. Sounds like it's a whole nother world back there. Come on, Yagami.
Before he died, Waku-san spent most
And
of
when was he admitted?
2 years ago, with Alzheimer's.
Some kind of dementia, right?
Alzheimer's is a neurodegenerative disease that leads to dementia, yes. In fact, it's the cause of almost 70% of all dementia cases.
So, they're one and the same, kinda? Anyway, do what you gotta do, Yagami.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to search her first. Okay, I've investigated the whole bed. There's nothing here.
Hey. Has anyone else slept here since Waku-san's death?
Nobody, no.
And Waku-san was missing from his room the morning of the incident, yes?
That's right.
So, he was murdered here.
I can't say for sure.
The window's sealed shut. There's no way Waku-san could have escaped through here. All the rooms have windows like this. It seems like people would notice if something was going on.
Well, we only have so many employees. The halls stay fairly busy, but it's mostly dementia patients.
I see. I wonder how the room looks from the hallway.
You got all you need from here, yeah?
I think so. You can definitely see what's going on from out here. Shintani-sensei, can you lay on the bed for me?
I guess so.
I would have her laying on the bed.
What do you got to lose? It was a joke.
So from this vantage point, you can't make out the person's face.
So, was this the colossal waste of time I knew
Nope.
it'd be?
I got something I'd only get from being here.
Does it matter? It's been days. Case is practically closed. Shinpei Okubo is guilty as hell.
Now, according to him, he's not.
Of course, that's what he says.
Yeah.
Want to review the case?
Sure, why not?
Sure. Let's go over what we know so far.
Whatever you want. Alright. Our victim was the patient staying in this room. At 8:30 a.m. on the morning of the crime, the nurses noticed he was missing. Given Waku's degenerative state, they assumed he was wandering around the hospital somewhere. But after being unable to track him down, hospital staff filed a missing persons report.
Right.
You know what a dementia patient's like, though. Hard to imagine they'd make it outside on their own. The only conclusion, then, was that somebody must have taken him out of the hospital after inspecting a laundryman by the name of Shinpei Okubo. It didn't take much prodding for Okubo to confess, and lo and behold, 3 months after Waku disappeared, the cops found his body rotting away. Cause of death was most likely suffocation. Any objections to this so?
Actually, yeah. You're forgetting something.
And what's that?
Okubo-kun insists he didn't. All he admits to is dumping the body.
Don't all murderers say they didn't
No.
do it?
Come on, Yagami.
Most of them anyway.
Guy's got a history of assault. Roughed up his girlfriend.
Right, but that was over 6 years ago. He was just a kid. Got drunk, made a huge mistake.
And what? It's okay for a kid to hit a woman?
Of course not. But that's not what he's on trial for.
True.
I don't condone what he did.
But fine. But what about Okubo's shaky health? He said he left the center at 10 a.m. Claimed Waku-san's corpse. Somehow. Who's gonna believe garbage like that?
If anyone should, it's his lawyer.
He should just...
Are you-
Yep, the service center. That's the only...
We'll need to take an elevator down there.
Down where?
Follow me.
Teresawa? So, pretty much call her Teresa? Is it Teresa Wa or Wa? No, still walking this way.
Hey, Yagami. You're never gonna last if you keep taking cases like this. Criminal suits are a constant test of your conviction. They don't even pay that well.
Careful who you say that around.
Look, Just chill out, okay? Take it from me. I've been around the block way longer than you have.
What?
You'd make it out with no problem if you put a body into your truck down here.
It is.
Hey, Yagami, check this out. These are the carts they used to collect sheets on the day of the crime. Okubo was all over the hospital with one of these things. It would have been simple for him to sneak a body in there and cart it right out.
Maybe so. Where was Okubo parked on the day of the incident?
Great. He can't remember.
The truck was parked here, with the back.
I see.
DNA evidence from the victim was found in the flatbed. That's proof enough that the body was there. And when they confronted Okubo...
Yeah, but how was it him that did it? Hey, baby.
When was Waku-san last seen?
Just before 8 a.m. on the day of the crime.
Yeah, 7:50 to be precise. He claims he saw him nice and cozy in his bed.
I see. Can we talk to this witness?
I tried to get an appointment, but they shut me down. Said they don't want us interfering with their research. And
they're not willing to make an exception.
This isn't an issue you want to push, Yagami.
All right.
That's right. Breakfast is at 8 o'clock, so the patients who can walk on their own gather in the break room. But on the day of his disappearance, 8:30 came and went.
You thought you'd find him quickly. Didn't exactly turn out that way.
Right.
Got that, Yagami? Here, let's go over some more details.
No.
What we know is... What
I know is... I'm tired of this.
With me? This thing's airtight. I know you're getting into this, but come on. Just give it up already.
Even though Okubo says he's innocent, I promised him we'd do everything we could.
Not my problem. You shouldn't make promises you can't...
Fine, then I'll do it alone.
Even if I'm not, the loss will hurt Genda-sensei's reputation.
I'm sorry, but our client says he's innocent.
Fine.
If you like, I could take you to see Waku-san's room again.
You don't mind? That would be great.
Can you take me to that room, too?
Are you finished?
Not yet. The window's sealed shut. There's no way Waku-san... I wonder how well you can see in here from the...
I guess I'm done.
Are you...
Yeah, I've seen what...
Can you get back to the actual game now?
How long will Okubo-san sentence?
Huh?
If he's found guilty, that is.
Probably 10 years, maybe more.
And what if he confesses? Would they shorten his sentence?
Well, at the very least, it'd make a better impression than insisting he didn't do it.
But you're still going to push an innocent plea? Even though Okubo-san is the one who will suffer for it?
If he's really not guilty, he won't have to. But to be perfectly honest, this is my first criminal case.
What?
Civil cases have been a mixed bag for me, too. I've actually lost more than I've won.
Is that so?
Apparently, a smart lawyer would never even consider an innocent plea in this case. Guess it's a good thing that I'm not so smart then. Terasawa-san, were you close to Okubo-kun?
I spoke to him pretty often, yes.
And what did you think of him?
I'm sorry. The director told us not to say too much.
Wait! If you know anything that can help, I'll do whatever it takes to set Okubo, but I can't do it alone. Just give it some thought, Terasawa-san.
Terasawa-san. Terasawa.
Just now, we went...
Terasawa. That's how you say it. Enough. Oh man, I can't believe Christmas is over for another year.
So Shintani just left you hanging, huh? He's got to learn some damn patience.
Maybe so.
Huh. Okay.
Yagami-san.
Hmm?
Have you seen Mafuyu lately?
Where's this coming from?
She's just not that great with men. I suggest you be more assertive.
Right.
You mean that friend of yours, Saori-kun? She's got Shintani all riled up. Said he'd have been nicer to you if he knew you had friends who looked like her.
Hey, it's not official yet, guys. Regardless, keep it on the down low, okay?
Yet? That word says more than you think.
Funny, aren't you? What? Oh man. When did this turn into just a talk to everybody game?
Mafuyu-kun's a prosecutor, right?
Can we not do this?
Either way, guess the Okubo case comes first.
That's the plan.
What is your plan here? This isn't gonna be an easy win.
Well, I'm working on that. There's one piece of evidence this...
Yeah?
Usually stuff like this.
The DNA sample they found from Wakusan. It was in the flatbed of the truck Okubo...
Right. That's why they went after Okubo in the first place.
As for Wakusan's body, it was hidden in the pile of sheep. He said he noticed it when he was just about to leave.
And then he panicked and buried the body. As I've seen, he's admitted to
Yes, but he insists he didn't commit the murder.
Maybe so.
All
But you're
murderers
gonna need
do
evidence
that.
if you want. Did we get anything else from that? Like maybe a DNA sample from the actual killer?
No, nothing like that.
Well, that's a shame.
That's not my point, though. The evidence I showed you...
That evidence won't win you the case.
What the hell's your problem?
Was that Shintani?
I think so.
Get back here!
That bastard.
What the hell?
I tried to stop him, but...
Hey! Wait up!
Runs like a chick. I think it's that nurse.
He won't get away!
Runs like a girl anyway.
Hold up!
Come on! Crap! I'm using the left stick. Come on! Stop running, damn it! Time is it? Ooh, my Colts game, it's almost on. I think it's her.
A woman?
Help!
Aren't you Terasawa-san?
Let me go!
We got a groper out here? Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
And who are you, you son of a bitch? What if Kaito's gonna come help him? Yeah, that golf club ain't gonna save you. Clean up clue, aisle 1. Clue? Crew. What? I don't want to skip that.
Did you really need to run away like that? I assume you came to see me.
There was something I wanted to talk to you about, yes. But I wasn't sure if I should. Then that pig-headed friend of yours started shouting, so I just lost it.
Okay, but did you have to take... Not that he didn't have it coming. Anyway, I'm listening if you want to talk. No matter what it is, I'll keep your secret. Anything you tell me will...
Well, you know the witness who last saw Waku said he saw him sleeping in his bed?
Uh-huh.
Well, that witness is a man by the name of Shono-san. He's one of the scientists at the ADDC.
This is him?
Yes. He's a very dedicated doctor, so the nurse that something felt off when I heard what he had to say about the...
And what's that?
I guess I'm just skeptical as to whether or not he actually saw Waku-san. I don't think he's intentionally deceiving us, but he may be mistaken somehow. And if I had to guess, I'd say the other nurses feel the same.
Still, why hasn't anyone mentioned this until now?
How could we? That's not something a nurse could do without consequences.
None of you would testify?
Maybe the other nurses wouldn't, but I would.
Damn you.
Yeah?
I think Okubo-san is innocent.
Oh, really? Sounds like I've finally got an ally on my...
Well, yeah.
I'm currently employed as a researcher at the Advanced Drug Development. Part of our research consists of clinical tests we perform on patients. On the day of the crime, I was making my usual rounds through the ward.
Uh-huh.
And what time was that?
Around 7:50.
You're sure?
Yes. The patients eat breakfast at precisely 8 o'clock. I always head to the break room myself.
This break room, to be precise?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Our more mobile patient. Then, while the nurses let the patients eat.
And on the day of Waku-san's disappearance, you passed by his room before going to the...
Yes.
And in that room, you saw Waku-san lying on the bed?
Yes.
Can you describe the situation to us as you remember it?
The door has a window, so you can see into the room from the hallway.
And this is the room you're referring to, yes?
That's correct. From where I was standing in the hallway, I could see Waku-san lying. He was asleep.
You can't see the face,
what
though,
time was that?
Around 7:50.
No further questions.
Yagami-sensei, why did you call her to the stand?
She actually asked to testify.
Not really, no.
Not really, no. What do you mean by that?
You were present for Shono-san's testimony just now, yeah?
Yes.
And what is your opinion?
Tarasawa.
For a scientist, I felt his wording was rather imprecise. And as a medical professional, I felt his actions were negligent.
Could I ask you to be a little more specific?
Our witness, Shono-san, claims he saw Waku-san sleeping in his bed during his morning round. However, there's no way he could have known that just by looking in from the hallway.
I have evidence supporting Terasawa-san's...
I think it's that.
Take a look at this, if you will.
And this is?
Well, it's an important piece of...
Maybe this one.
Please look at this. It's a photograph of the victim's room as viewed from the hallway. In other words, this is what Shono-san would have seen when he checked in on Waku.
No, I don't want to do that. Maybe.
Waku-san was already dead when Shono-san...
What are you implying?
At the time, the defendant hadn't yet collected the linens, meaning Okubo-san could not have been the murderer.
Assuming
Probably
that's true,
the doctor,
why did he go
Shono.
through the trouble of hiding Waku-san's body in his...
Huh? Well,
please. You know this is a court of law, don't you?
Sorry. Our witness, Shonos. However, I'm not convinced that's actually what happened.
What's this?
Please look at this. It's a photograph of the... In other words... Shono-san was lying. Excuse me? What he saw from the door was likely nothing more than a bulge of sheets. He couldn't have been able to identify it specifically as Waku-san. So to claim as much in his testimony seems like quite an exaggeration, don't you think?
But common sense would dictate otherwise, would it not? Who would be in the...
The staff nurses are trained to always enter a room when checking in on a patient. In Waku-san's case, it's impossible to tell anything just by looking in from the hallway. There was actually one time a while back where we thought he was under the covers, only to find Waku-san eating in the break room a second later. And upon re-examining the room, we realized that we had mistaken a bunched-up pillow for Waku-san.
The witness makes an important distinction. The prosecution asserts that Shono-san's testimony is clear, that the victim was taken out of his room at some point between 7:50 and 8:30 They claim that because of this time frame...
So what? Then this guy kills his girlfriend, so... He's a piece of shit.
Testimony is in, we have to consider the possibility, after which the killer could have waited until the morning to plant the body. In other words, the defense establishes that there is reasonable doubt that Okubo-san is the killer, rendering the prosecution's central argument unsound. Your Honor, taking this new testimony into account, I'd like to call Shono-san back to the stand for
They have their courtrooms a little different. We do over here.
Yes?
I'll get right to the point. On the day of the crime, what did you see when you looked into Waku-san's room?
I saw Waku-san.
And did you get a clear look at his face?
That's a lie.
I don't remember.
So it's possible
Dr. B already made that case that
Waku-san,
that was a lie.
Even the pillow that you mistook to be Waku-san's body. Isn't that right?
Objection. Shono killed him.
Sustained. Please rephrase the question.
Shono-san, can you say without a doubt that Waku-san was in that bed when you checked on him?
I don't think I can.
Then the defense rests. But I do have a quick remark for the prosecution.
Huh?
The charges against my client stem from your assertion that he's the only possible suspect, assuming the crime took place within the stated time frame. However, the defense has proven without a doubt that Shono-san's testimony is unreliable. I would suggest then that you withdraw the charges against my client. With such inconclusive evidence, you'll only be wasting the court's precious time.
The prosecution does not consider the witness's testimony inconclusive. His memory of the incident may be fuzzy, yes, but that doesn't change that he saw the victim.
So, your whole case is based on a fuzzy memory? This
that ain't gonna win a case.
...is at stake, and you're willing...
Dr. Shono is a bright and diligent researcher. After watching his own grandmother develop dementia, he vowed to create a drug that could cure the disease. After paying his own way through medical school, he went on to become the head researcher at the ADDC. Day after day, Dr. Shono visits his sick patients out of the... leading to his valiant testimony here today. If you want to know whether I trust this man, then my answer is a resounding yes.
In other words, because he's such a great researcher, his testimony is infallible. His own admission that he's not sure is somehow overlooked.
Researcher, he's a good person? Is that what you're saying?
Because from here, it sounds like you're putting your faith in Shono-san's title, not...
The prosecution is not as easily swayed as you think. And you want to talk reputation? What of your client's history of domestic abuse? 6 years ago, the defendant broke his girlfriend's finger. The poor girl
That's a
still
separate
suffers.
case, so...
And the cause? A minor, drunken disagreement. Now, fast forward to what occurred a few days prior to the crime. Waku-san, suspecting the defendant of stealing his wallet, given the clear...
Those are different cases, though, dude.
Is something wrong, ma'am? Please remain seated while court is in session. Terasawa-san?
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
Oh, I knew it.
My court will not stand for this commotion.
He didn't blame Waku-san at all. He knew that the outburst was just caused by his dementia. That it was all the sickness's fault. So there was no reason for him to resort to murder.
Terasawa-san, please.
Okubo-san really is an incredible, caring person.
Please leave this courtroom at once.
You're right that he may be hard to approach, but he's a kind soul, and he always keeps his promises.
Or is that his sister?
He's not the only person in this courtroom who would be affected by a guilty verdict, either. As a matter of fact, it would break my heart. And even through it all, he wanted me keep this a secret. Not to tell anyone, not even his lawyer, that we were dating. Even though he knew he could have ended up in prison, making sure I was safe was the only thing in the world he cared about.
What?
That's just who he is. But when the prosecution has already decided he's a criminal, how could he possibly be given a fair trial?
Well, he does kill his
The
girlfriend,
little
though.
outburst wasn't technically admissible, but as the trial dragged on, it hung over the jury like a stone. And in the end, Shinpei Okubo was found not guilty.
Oh, thank you.
A month
That's
after
over.
his release,
He killed her.
everything changed. The same girl who had so bravely proclaimed Okubo's innocence died by the man's own hand.
You should not have been his lawyer. That's pretty sad because that happens a lot, actually. Those kind of assholes always get off. Enough with the freaking spam!
Hi.
Fuck you.
Something wrong? No, it's nothing, Vice President. But
I haven't seen you in about 3 years, Kido.
you look familiar, but I can't quite...
I'm a detective based in Kamurocho now. The name's Yagami.
Ah, I remember now. You're the reason Terasawa-kun's... Remember, Shono?
Okubo-san was unstoppable.
Shono-san, right?
Doesn't matter. What brings you here anyway?
I'm investigating a murder, and I'll need your cooperation with it. Just like old times.
Yes, I see. Yes, it does seem we received a phone call from this...
Do you know who he was called?
Dr. Shono.
The same Shono-san you were just with?
Yes. However, it's unclear as to what the Shono was away from his
Did
desk.
Shono kill Shintani?
Wanted to talk about?
None. Shono says he doesn't know a Shintani-san, and sees no reason why he would...
Oh, really?
Shono and I co-authored the research paper on AD. Sometimes complete strangers pretend to be close friends or relatives. Perhaps Shintani-san fell into that category.
Have you heard of the mole murders taking place in Kamurocho? 3 Yakuza, each one with their eyes gouged out. Shintani was killed in the same way.
I've seen the news.
Can you think of anything tying the AD?
Huh? Look, just walk. I believe we're done here. There's nothing I can help you with.
Please stop! You can't!
Who are you?
Detective Kuroiwa, Kamuro Police, Organized Crime.
Kuroiwa.
One of your guests here has information related to the case. That would be you, Yagami. I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
Yagami didn't kill him, you asshole. There goes chapter 5 now. How many more chapters does this game have?
The mole's latest victim was the lawyer, Shintani. The last call he made brings the case that ruined Yagami 3 years ago back to the surface. A patient was taken from a hospital and found buried in the mountains. Yagami defended the suspect, Shinpei Okubo, and got an acquittal.
And killed his girlfriend,
later,
freak.
he murdered his girlfriend, Emi Terasawa, with a kitchen knife and burned the remains.
How many chapters does Judgment have? Holy crap.
I'd like...
Is that so?
I'm Hoshino, an attorney at Genda Law Office. Officer, is this interview voluntary?
It is.
It's your call, Yagami-san.
I think I'll pass.
Excuse me?
You have your answer, sir. You can go now.
You can make this easier if you come now.
Your empty threats don't mean much to a lawyer.
Can you take this elsewhere?
Too bad he's not a lawyer anymore then. Your
That
friend's
dude is,
nothing
though.
now. Just come along quietly. I'll come back with a warrant if I have to.
I'd like to see you try. Why do you suspect me anyway? I bet you don't even have a reason.
I can come up with a few good ones.
Enough! Get the hell out of my office.
You'll regret this, Yagami.
Kuroyo-san.
Kuroya?
Before we go, can we speak to Shono-san for a sec? We need to know why Shintani called him.
Listen, I already told you he doesn't know. Now, please leave.
No problem.
I can't believe that detective thinks you're a material witness.
Yeah. I don't know what he's talking, but what I'm more interested in is how he even knew where to find me.
That's a good point. How would the police know we were here?
Beats me. For now, let's focus on Shono, though. It would be a waste coming here.
Agreed.
Alright, guys. We'll figure out who killed Shintani here soon. Peace out.